Hello and welcome to the Enterra Chronicles, where my friends and I hop online and play Dungeons & Dragons in a homebrew world of my own creation. Enterra is a world of floating continents, airships, winged beasts, and adventure around every corner. Where last we left off, the crew of the Opportunity was on their way to Ensues when they were attacked by a pirate ship. They fought off the pirates and kept one alive, a Goliath named Cain, for questioning. After discussion with the Clensing storm, he was offered a position on the crew. As they approached Ensues, Master Helen pulled them aside and let them know that they had 2 weeks while in port to try to find a 1/4 ton of dragon glass so they could make a trade deal with Elementran. But being on the skies for a few days, they decided when they hit port to have a little R&R. Some went out and did some shopping, while others went straight to the bar and started drinking heavily. Eventually, they all met back up at the old switcheroo and ran into an old friend of Ardor's named Irina. They all had a nice, relaxing afternoon until nightfall hit, and there was a loud crash as their crewmate Galen was blasted through the front window. As they lay sprawled out on the floor, the cleansing storm ran to the window and was hit by similar blasts, which they all realized were identical to a ship that had attacked them a few days prior. But this wasn't coming from a ship. Instead, it came from a hooded figure on a nearby rooftop. Seeing the party assembling to go after him, he jumped off the rooftop and glided down to a nearby alley. And that's where we left off. Is everyone in pursuit?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm still like looking out the window.
Oh,
yeah,
no,
I noticed enough from the window in my room.
You noticed enough. I'm going to consider it a surprise round for you, so you don't get to be in the first round of initiative and will be a little bit behind.
That's understandable.
Because you were on the second floor.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So, are you guys chasing after him?
Of course.
Yes. Yes.
All right. Then I need everyone to roll initiative for a chase.
Aha.
Oh.
All right. AJ is. Cleansing Storm got a 10 total. All right.
I rolled a 9 total.
Total? Oh God.
Yeah.
Why are you guys so low? Although Vagrant's pretty good with a 14.
Yeah.
I rolled a natural 3, so it's now a 7 with my bonus.
Oh, he's slow.
Oh dear God. Wait, that goes not there. Oh God. What is wrong with you people? All right.
I have been
I'm a
drinking
naughty
since
elf.
noon. There's a higher chance that if I try to run after this guy, I'm just gonna hurl. But I'm doing it.
Yeah. Let me get the initiative down real quick. So have you guys all done a chase before? I don't think some of you have.
Oh, like not really. Not like in a structured sense.
Yeah, everyone
Okay.
does chases slightly differently, so
Yeah, so just for everyone playing and anyone at home who doesn't know, a chase is going to run just like a normal combat. Opportunity attacks don't really matter because everyone's all running at once. Since you're running down a quarry, it's expected a lot of your actions, you're just going to take the dash for double movement. You're allowed to do it 3 times plus your constitution modifier before you have to start making constitution checks. Otherwise, you start getting exhausted.
Okay.
And then at the end of your turn, you're going to roll a d20, no modifiers. And depending on what rolls, you might cause something to happen to the next person in initiative. Of random obstacles come up on a random table.
okay.
So it's a lot of random BS. It's a lot of fun. I haven't run one in a long time. I'm kind of excited to run it.
Sounds cool.
Yeah. Let me put you guys on the new map. So I'm just going to use this map. It's not signifying what you guys are running through. It is just to keep track of how far you are away. You're going to want to zoom out a little bit, and you can see the cloaked figure running down about 200 feet away from you. And did I get one? That. All right. So first, you're going to see this hooded figure. He hit the ground, and he starts running. And he sees you guys coming behind him. And he books through. As he's booking through, he runs by and he sees a large yak. And goes, and just kind of, as he dashes past, sends a blast towards that and towards Let's see, how many people are there? Let's go. 1, 4. So, I'm pretty sure, let me double check the plus to hit. Unnatural 20 against Ardor.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Well over 20 on Mr. Harry. Because I'm going to say that as far as your friends that could chase after you in this from your crew, the only ones available are Kane and Harold. Because your dwarf friend is not quick enough. Your wheelchair friend is not going to try to do a chase. And
That's fair.
The Warforged is trying to fix your friend that got blasted through the window.
I'm honestly surprised that Kane's coming, considering how drunk he is.
You're going, and you're just as drunk.
I have a stronger constitution.
Barely. But yes. And then he's going to roll another hit and sends. Let me throw on the map. Oh, where are my tokens at? Right here. Nope, that's selection tools. And bam. And sends right in your guys' way. Sends a yak. Gets hit by a blast and gets 10 feet back.
Uh-oh.
And Ardor sent 10 feet back, and Harry sent 10 feet back. And you guys each take... Ooh, that hit pretty hard. 13 points of damage.
Ow.
And I will say, as you see that, you see... Elyse, can you describe your character standing by that just watched its yak get hit?
I'm sorry, her yak got hit?
Oh, yes, this guy just sent a blast towards your yak. And
okay,
one,
well,
2,
she was
3,
just
4,
leaning
5,
against
6,
a building,
7,
kind
8.
of picking her teeth, but now she's pissed. So she comes running out to stand between her yak and this dude and pulls her axe out.
Oh, yes. Can you roll an initiative to join into this chase,
Not
please?
my yak, you bastard.
Yes.
Can you roll the initiative to see where you fall into this?
Okay.
8. Perfect.
Damn it.
She's
She's just
not,
up your right at the end of initiative.
she's just she's not that mad.
Yet. Alright. So next is actually going to be Kane, who's just going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bam, he looks your speed. And he's just gonna run and I forgot to roll a d20. That was fine. And okay, nothing's happened yet as far as chase fun stuff. So next, I'm going to need. Actually, next is going to be Harry, and he's just going to fly over next to you because it's kind of dark, and he's going to just cast Produce Flame, so you have a light. Because he can keep up. So after that is going to be Vagrant. You're in your room. And you've looked out, and you've seen some blasts go towards... Your friends start running down the alley, and a couple of them getting hit by blasts.
That doesn't look good.
No. And we're gonna say that's you for the surprise round, so the Cleansing Storm, you are next.
First of all, I appreciate the screaming woman. Because she and I share. Alright, first I'm going to cast Misty Step.
Ooh, okay. So you get to go 60 feet, yep.
Was that 60? I think I got.
Yeah, I'll say Harry is just holding his action to move up with you because he can pretty much keep pace.
And then, I am going to, you mentioned, you mentioned last time that I was going to be poisoned because of the drinking.
Yeah, so basically it's going to just give you. Let me double.
Okay. Well, hang on. I'm gonna touch myself for 5 points.
Okay, yep.
Ooh.
You're clear of that.
And then my last, I'm a paladin, so I get lay on hands, so I can like spend points to heal. But in this case, and then I'm also gonna heal myself for another 10 to, like, since I'm already touching myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. You heard me.
It's magical hands.
Yeah. And then I'm going to use my move action one to go.
All right.
I'm so glad the storm cannot heal himself by touching himself. Such a great power.
Like, where?
You know what?
though?
I would say he just keeps pace with you.
I
Because
actually think I might have just made myself throw up to get the alcohol out of my system.
a little bit.
Ugh.
I need you to roll me a d20. No modifier.
Right.
Yep. 12. Okay. Nope. I think that I don't think anything happens yet. Oh yeah, it has to be a 10 or less. So nothing happens. Oh, there's some fun obstacles. All right. So next we've got
Oh, sorry.
Ardor.
One last thing. Sorry.
What?
Are we within a mile of the ship?
Probably not.
Okay, then never mind.
Yeah.
If we were within a mile, I was gonna use my telepathic bond to Sam to tell him to get his ass over here, but we're not close enough.
Oh, fair. Okay. Ardor, you're next.
All right. Well, first off, I'm gonna move up some feet. So it's what time of the day is it? Is it evening?
It's evening, yeah. So I'm gonna say you got dim light going on right now, which is why Harry's making a torch.
I do have dim light. Perfect. That means my movement speed is 40 instead of 30 because of Blood Hunter things. So
fun.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How far is this turkey away from me?
Is this turkey? Yeah. All right, well, let's find out. He's 205 feet.
What? All right, hang on. I gotta do some thinking then. Do I have sharpshooter? Oh, I do have sharpshooter.
At that range with dim light, I forgot I was going to check this. Is that going to affect your ability to hit him? Because I'm debating giving you disadvantage to hit him at long range. Because what is your dark vision range?
Dark vision, I have 90 feet of dark vision.
Okay, so he's not quite in range. So looks like it might just affect your perception checks.
I will leave this up to you.
Yeah, so I guess you have a chance to hit him. Yeah, you can take a shot.
Do I have disadvantage on him, or?
No, because it's not darkness. So I'm gonna say you're good.
Okay. So
Did a quick check because I forgot.
I am going to take out my bow, and let's see. I'm gonna invoke a blood curse, and I'm gonna use the blood curse of the binding.
All right, what's that do?
I'm going to. Oh, never mind. It's within 30 feet. I thought it was attached to my bow. I am not going to do that. I am going to instead do a bonus action to harm myself for 10.
Oh boy, you're setting up a hit.
And then I am going to do the Rite of the Dawn, I believe it's called. Yes, Rite of the Dawn, which imbues my bow. And then a sharpshooter attack on this guy. So, let's see if I can hit him. And it's -5 with sharpshooter.
Correct.
All right, well that doesn't really matter because that was a natural 18. So a 25 to hit.
That will definitely hit. Roll me damage.
All right. So let's see. A D8 plus 6. So that is 19 piercing for the sharpshooter shot, and then another. Sorry, because of the break, I forget how to play this guy now.
I know, it's been, God, so long since we've done this part of the campaign.
I know. Alright, so plus a d6 radiant. So, 6 plus 6 radiant.
Alright, so you did 25 total?
25 total.
Alright. Cool. Yeah, you hit him.
And then...
you hit him, as you just feel your bow just dig into your veins, as you just pull that shot and just BAM!
Yeah, and then that's my turn.
That's your turn. Alright, so next, Azorath, what are you doing?
Well, first, I'm going to touch myself to heal some points.
With the cure wounds?
Yep.
Alright.
Travel with such a strange party.
We were just very in touch with ourselves.
See that?
Yes, you are.
Brunhilda's eyebrows are flying up.
Bye.
So I just healed 8 points.
We're just like giving ourselves hugs right now.
Yeah, pretty
It's
much.
important for mental health.
Yeah. Self-care.
I'm gonna try to move as far forward as I can towards the shadow thing.
So your what else? You should get 35 feet.
Yes, that would be it. Yay! Alright.
Alright, that's your turn.
Yep.
Okay. Brunhilda, since you just jumped in, I'm gonna have you take your turn on the next one if that's alright.
Do I need to roll d20 with the movement stuff going through or no?
Oh, actually, yes. Ardor, you forgot to roll a d20. Thanks for reminding me. See if that affects his move at all.
Natural 7 for me.
Natural 7. Okay, so, as you start moving, Azorath, there is a brawl going on. And, like, there's some random people just start fighting in the street. Like, you're walking by another tavern, kill people get kicked out, start throwing punches, they're in your way. I need you to make either an athletics, an acrobatics, or intimidation check to get past them without being hindered.
Alright, I'm gonna do an athletics check.
Alright, roll me an athletics check.
Nat 16 plus 8 for athletics, so 24.
24. You go through, and you just grab the one guy and just throw him right back to throw him out of the bar, and just keep going through like nothing happened. Alright, so now I need you to roll a d20 to see what your random effect is.
I thought we were special with our tavern brawl.
Oop, I rolled a nat 2.
A nat 2. Alright. So this goes right back up to the top, towards the hooded figure. And you see he starts going in towards a crowd. And he needs to get past the crowd with athletics or acrobatics. Let's see, which one is he going to do? Well, get that. He is better at that one. Oh yeah, no, he just, like, you know the movie where they just start throwing people out on the side, just one hand pushing each direction, just bam, 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 just start plowing a path right through. Just moves through like a wake. And he just keeps on trucking. So he's running. Alright. So that's his turn. And you know what? Because fun things only happen on 1 to 10, I'm just gonna make, if you roll anything over a 10, it just take off 10, and that's what it's gonna be. So, more fun on the tables, if you guys are okay with that.
Works for me.
Sure.
I want things to
Alright.
happen.
So roll this. Okay. So, as he's running and you guys are moving through alleyways, Kane is next, and he comes up. There is a pack of dogs fighting.
What is going on in these streets?
They're fighting food. I mean, hey, crazy market towns, you never know what you're gonna find.
That's
Random
true.
tables are fun.
Untown, it's just nuts.
Surely not
Yeah.
everybody was kung fu fighting.
Oh.
So he fails his athletics or his acrobatics check to dodge them, and gets bit by a couple of them, and takes 4 points of piercing damage, and loses 5 feet of his movement he can have. So, yeah. Again, for Kane, he's pretty bulky. He doesn't really care too much. He's just not nimble.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Alright, so he's going to get to there. Then he's going to roll a d20. And next is Harry. There's an overzealous guard that is looks at him like, "Oi, hey, I know you!" And like goes after him, and Harry is just like, I can just kind of takes the air, goes around it, and just completely avoids the hazard because he can fly.
Useful.
And that's more entertaining. So, yeah. So, next is Vagrant. And as you're stepping out, you see someone look at you like, "Hey, don't I know you from the university?" As you're like going to leave from the window.
Yeah, funny thing about that, and I cast Fart Step.
Alright. So, that's a bonus action or an action?
It is a bonus action that lets me teleport 60 feet, and for the next minute I can keep using my bonus actions to do that.
Ooh, nice. All right. So you get to go up 60 feet, and then you have still your movement and action. Oop, delete that.
All right, and I'm just going to do a run and a dash.
All right, a run and a dash.
I guess I'll stop here.
Well, no, you guys are all running down a line, so it doesn't matter up and down where you're at for this.
All right, and I'll give my D20 roll for hazard.
Yep.
6.
6. That brings us back to that pack of dogs is still fighting, so that's going to come up on the Clensing stall. He's running by these dogs. I need you to make me an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics? Can't I bowl through them with athletics?
This is one of the few where it doesn't give you the option.
Oh boy.
Hey, you made it. That's good enough.
Okay.
Not a high DC.
Okay. I'm gonna cast haste,
Oh boy.
and then I'm gonna dash.
Also, before you zoom away from me, Vagrant's going to just ask, is this awful?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Just asking for reference.
24. Basically, the cleansing sword just like blurs and goes.
Yeah, no,
screaming,
that's fair.
Get
I'll pick
back
up,
here, coward! I will smite you with my hammer, or possibly my fists. I haven't decided yet.
All right, give me a D20 roll.
All right. I need to see if I mess with Elyse.
Actually, Elyse is farther down in the initiative.
Oh, is she? I thought she was.
Yeah, she only got an 8. Most people rolled under a 10. Except for the NPCs. They all rolled high.
I think I'm next.
Yeah, you are.
Uh,
Oh, there it is. It's 19. So that guard that seems like, wait, you're with them! What are you doing? So, basically this guard, if you move more than 20 feet or more in your turn, it will make an opportunity attack against you, because it mistakes you for somebody else. What are you going to do?
Me?
oh,
No, for to Ardor.
and me.
Oh.
This is what you stuck him with.
Thanks, man.
Sorry.
I mean, I would just, my reaction would be to continue running, but just say, I don't think you're looking for me, and I'm gonna move up 8 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
All right. How about roll me a persuasion check?
Aha. I mean, I'm, so great at these.
Yeah.
So a natural 2 for a 1.
Oh.
He does not believe you and takes a quick stab,
Oh, man.
but I love when you roll in I have one of those octagon dice trays, and I love when you roll, and instead of landing in the middle, the dice just falls right on top of the dice.
Yeah. Yeah.
But anyways, he rolled a 3. Oh.
Uh-oh.
That was before mods. He's not going to hit you. He's a common guard.
Yeah. I was gonna say AC 17, so.
So you made it through. And you dashed. Can you roll me a d20?
I
didn't
dash.
Okay.
But I'm going to.
Okay.
Just because what I'm thinking, I might as well just keep dashing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 40 feet and 40 feet.
Yep.
So D20, right?
Yep, d20.
D20. That's a 3.
So let's see, on a 3. Let's see, so who's next? It's Azorath. As he's running, that guard goes to swing a hit and misses because he just was not paying attention to Swordless Guard because he thinks everyone he should be trying to attack right now.
That's what guards do.
And he busts a sign that drops, he's kind of dangling, it rattles, it was really loose, it falls down and it's in your way. I need you to make a strength saving throw.
16.
16. As it's coming down, you just duck your head, shoulder, and just plow through it rugby style, shattering this sign. You keep going, no hindrance.
Nice.
Sweet. So I'm gonna keep trying to go towards the guard.
Yep.
So we'll go that 35 feet, which is leave that one. And then
if you want to, you can take the dash, which just doubles your movement.
Yes, I'll do that.
All right.
So it takes me to there. Then how far away would you say I am between him and...
All right. Well, that's going to be your full turn unless you use a bonus action for something, just so you're aware. But right now, with the measure tool, you are 210 feet. He's slightly faster than you are. All right, so next, Brunhilda. Your yak has been hit. You
I've rolled a d20 still.
Yes, you do. Thank you for reminding me. I haven't run a chase since, like, my first campaign ever, so, like, years ago.
Another nat 3.
Another nat 3. Brunhilda, you see all these people just charging after the person that blasted your yak to use it as an obstacle. Are you going in pursuit as well?
Oh, of course. She checked over her yak.
All right.
He's fine. So she got on him, and now she's riding this guy down.
Oh, you're riding your yak?
Oh, yes.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to put the yak right next to you.
I wish I could do, like, hoof beat. There we go.
So, if you noticed, I put Ludwig's stats in your journal.
Okay.
So you have the stats. I just copied off the one beast I stole that picture from just standard 5e monster, the Hour Rack, whatever.
I do not see his stats, just bio-info blank.
All right, 1 second. Pull that up. Make it so you can edit it, must be. Controlled by Elyse. Save changes. All right. Now see if you can see his stats.
Yes.
Okay. His stats work similar to how your character sheet in Roll20 worked. You can just click on them to roll something. Because thanks to Mark's great roll for Azorath, that sign he busted through went flying your way. And, as you can tell, no fault of his own, he just shouldered and powered through it. It's running towards you. Since you're riding as Ludwig, I want you to make a strength saving throw for Ludwig. To have Ludwig go through it.
Save roll. Sorry, I'm...
Just roll strength, because he's not proficient in that saving throw. Yep, just roll strength.
Oh, it's not letting me.
Really?
Really, it's like it wants to click on it so that I can edit it, not...
Scroll to the bottom to where...
Oh.
Yep.
Click on the word.
Okay.
Click on the word.
Yes.
Okay.
And you roll. Oh, yeah. You guys, Azorath sent that door kind of in two, and as you do, you guys now turn to this loud crashing sound of a just raging massive woman on a yak that shatters through. And there's just splinters everywhere. Ludwig has a 50 feet movement speed, so you can move 100 feet on this turn.
20 squares.
Yeah.
Okay, goodness.
You should be able to move them both if you just, click and drag with a box.
Oops. How many feet did you say? 100 feet?
100, so yeah, you can go right there.
Oh, okay. I think I did it.
Yep.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, Ludwig is... there, yes.
Yes. All right. I need you to roll me. You see on the side where there's the dice on your tab for Roll20?
For Ludwig?
No, just on your standard Roll20 screen. There's how you select things.
Yes.
If you highlight that, you can go down and click D20 to just roll me a straight D20.
Uh-oh.
Oh, she rolled a 1.
Good old
We haven't
1.
done a 1.
Please tell me the yak doesn't trip.
No. This doesn't affect you. This affects the next guy, which is actually the person that shot your yak, because you're last in the initiative order.
Okay.
So I'm also, just because I'm using this just for marking everybody, I'm going to slide everyone in. This is just to keep track of positioning. So I'm just doing that so we have room to move through, depending on how many rounds this goes. Because we could run the whole city if you guys wanted to. Of course, you don't catch him.
Oh no, I'm catching him.
Ah,
Oh,
you
not bad.
say that. So, first things first. He's running through, and there's like, you hear it like, and it's like a horse-drawn carriage is coming through, and you see him just trying to make a leap to go through it, and he kind of gets like caught, like trips a little bit on the axle and kind of barrel rolls, so it slows him down a hair. And doing that, so that's going to reduce his speed by 10 feet this round. I just got to double check the range on this thing. Oh, yeah. So he's doing it, and as he barrel rolls, he sees you coming up. Quick Cleansing Storm?
Yep.
And he's going to cast Dispel Magic on you. Because he knows you're hasted.
I don't get... Okay.
Yep, he's just dropping a 5th level Dispel Magic.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he can just... so he's good. And so you are no longer hasted, which means you won't be able to do anything on the following round.
Ooh.
Yeah, and he's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, because he got slowed down by that heart going through. Yeah, son of a bitch is correct. And he did a 3. So the other half of that door that was split by Ardor, or Azorath, goes right at Kane. Somehow, through some random shenanigan bullshit.
It's like pinball machine.
Yeah. Because I feel like it's funnier to say this instead of a different obstacle. Kane's got to make a strength saving throw, which actually I need to be making this with disadvantage for him because he's poisoned. And he's going to make it because he rolled really good. And good enough on the other one. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 60. Man, and he is running closer. Alright, he's going to roll D20. And... shit, I'm not going to make it affect Harry, because Harry's just following you as a light source. He's just going to catch up with you. So next, Vagrant. That guy from the university is running after you like, hey, trying to like wrapping up a spell on you. So what are you going to do?
So he seems to actively be trying to cast a spell on me?
You see him like winding up like he might, because he's thinking he might recognize you.
I'm going to put up the hood on my cloak. Wrong person. I've never met you or anyone else. And I'm going to bonus action get my far step teleport.
Uh-huh. All right.
And then I'm just going to run and dash the next 60 feet.
All right. He's going to roll, and he's going to miss at you. Just, you see a random fireball go on. It's like, hey, where did you think?
Okay, so he missed?
Yeah, he missed.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. What's your AC? Just to double check.
14.
Yeah, he missed.
Okay.
Right.
I do have counterspell.
Yeah. Well, the firebolt.
In...
Anyways, roll me a d20.
Right. 14.
14. All right. So next on this is the Cleansing Storm. As you're going through, you notice that like you try to like cut and take him off. Actually, no, you can't do anything because you just lost haste. I was going to go to the next person in the initiative.
I shake my fist and try to curse at him, but I just like...
Yeah, you're just recovering from the effect of going double speed. So, yeah, sorry. Next, it's going to be Ardor. You try to like cut him off for a better vantage point, and there's a bunch of barrels in your way. So you have the option. It's kind of like a maze.
Okay.
That you can either do an acrobatics or an intelligence check to try to make your way through.
Well, I'm definitely going to try my hand at some acrobatics here.
All right, roll me some acrobatics.
All right. All right, that's a 15.
15, yeah. You just start parkouring through some barrels. No big deal. It, looks straight something out of a movie. No hindrance. You keep running.
All right. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's see how far. How do I measure? Where's the tool?
On the side, yeah. There's a snap to center. Yep.
Like right under the magnifier. Okay.
Well, I'm not any further away than I was.
Nope.
So I'm gonna. Let's see. I'm just gonna sharpshooter again and say, "Hey, wait for us!" And sharpshooter. Let's see. That's cocked, but it's not cocked. All right. Let's see. That is 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
Yeah. So sharpshooter. So that is 6 plus 22. 22 piercing plus 1 radiant.
So 23.
23.
All right. You kind of see, take him right in the shoulder, and you kind of, and keeps kind of rolling with it and going.
Yeah.
All right, roll me a d20.
D20. 10.
10. All right, so, let's see. So as you're ducking through alleys, next is Azorath. You try to make a similar follow, but you notice you don't quite time the turn correctly, and there's a wall in your way. I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw to make sure you don't hit, so you dodge out of the way.
15.
15, and yes, you kind of just bounce right off of it, keep going, roll with the hit, and you keep rolling. So you're unimpeded. Keep running.
Alright, I'm gonna do double. Basically, I'm just gonna do the dash after full movement for 70 to go up to there.
Up to there. All right, and that's your second dash, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Because not many of you guys have dashed, so I haven't had it marked down much. All right, next, roll me a d20 first. Before I forget.
19.
19. So, Brunhilda, you as you start running, you see someone like, "Oi, hey, did you hit a friend of mine?" And this guy starts threatening you with a club. And if you move, he's going to try to hit you, or you can just keep going.
Can I just run him over with Ludwig?
Oh yeah, sure.
Brunhilda doesn't have time for this shit.
Ludwig, run him over. Roll me. How about? Let me check Ludwig's stats real quick. He has some type of charge ability, I believe. I looked since I set it up. Yeah, just roll me a charge attack for Ludwig. Why not? Yeah, so actually click on the gore ability. The charge is going to be the distance. So.
Oh no.
Click on the what? The gore.
Yeah, click on gore.
What, he shakes his horns around?
No, he lowers his horns and just...
Like bowling pins.
Yeah, just like bowling pins. I want to make a save for this guy.
Bowling pins with sharp points.
On a nat 20, dodges it and tries to swing at you. What's your armor class? Elyse?
For Ludwig?
No, for you.
For Brunhilda? 16. 16.
Okay, he's gonna hit you. Not for very much. Just a simple little club. You're gonna take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as you ride by, because he somehow just matrixed the hell out of this. But you're unimpeded in movement. You can just keep moving your 100 feet with Ludwig.
I think she would stop and circle around at him.
I mean, if you want to keep pursuing that guy, you are more than welcome to scare the shit out of him.
Oh. Can she throw something over her shoulder to hit him on the head like a rock? As she keeps going after the other guy?
Sure. I'll say it'll be half your movement. You won't be able to dash. You won't be able to dash if you do this. So it's just dash or hit movement. Ludwig's movement is 50.
Right, but Brunhilda can.
Yeah, I'm being just because she's on a mount. I'm trying not to make this broken.
I think she's. I think also. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was gonna say that it's still using your action to make him go.
Or the yak could kick backwards and get him in the face. Can I do that?
Sure. Roll me a. Just roll me. Click on the gore again. We'll just use that for the attack. Just because.
Oh God.
A 9. 9's pretty low. He's gonna be like, "Ugh!" And, like he dodges out of the way, falls on his ass, but Ludwig does that and goes 50 feet forward.
Okay. At least he fell on his ass.
Yeah, I don't know if you can hear him, but he's just something like, "Yeah, you better run." Yeah, just under his breath. So you're gonna go right there behind the Birdman.
Okay. Let's see, where am I?
You're hiding under Ludwig. If you drag under it, it'll collect them both.
Okay, there we go. Oh no, I didn't drag them both.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
Yeah. Anyways, roll me a d20.
Let's see.
A 16. All right, so that means this guy. Bunch of dogs again. A lot of random dogs here. Apparently there are packs everywhere in this city. And
there's a huge dog problem in this town.
Apparently. So he's going to take some piercing damage. Because he rolled miserably. 3 on the die. So he takes 2 points of piercing damage. And is impeded in his movement by... Where'd he go? By 5 feet. So he's not moving to his full 80. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So he gets to there. Alright. Next, he's rolled d20 for Kane. 8, I haven't done that one yet. There's a random, just kind of like, background list, like, please, sir, got some courage for you. Kind of reaching out towards Kane. And Kane's kind of drunk, just like, tosses him a coin and just keeps going. Kane is being nice. He's being influenced by the cleansing stone.
Nice.
He's gonna get out to there. He is pulling out ahead, and he's gonna roll d20 for the cleansing storm, who can now run this turn. Ooh. There's a couple people having a brawl in the street, Storm, as you're running through. You could either make an athletics, an acrobatics, or an intimidation check to get past them as you pick up from your little
we're athleticsing this.
Cleansing storm.
Athletic? Oh yes, you just think like the tank from Left 4 Dead. You just drop a shoulder and just plow through them like bowling pins. You can get your full movement.
And you know what? We're gonna dash again. I'm gonna use my other 3rd level slot to cast haste again.
Oh boy.
And I can get to him.
Dear God, you can?
Yep.
So what you get? Because your action is a cast haste.
Right, but then I get to move. I get 120 feet, not 240. That'd be sorry. Yeah,
correct.
120, not 240. Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry. 120. I'm down with that. Makes sense.
And that is still very fast.
Yes. So right there.
Yeah.
Just ping it so it's easier for you to. All right, roll a d20.
Back here. 50. I'm going to get you.
Ooh,
and as I run, by the way, I still have one guy from the brawl just like stuck on my shoulder.
He's like, oh!
He's come with me.
All right. So let's see. On this 15,
You're my new friend.
Next is going to be Vagrant. I'm assuming you're taking your bonus action step again.
Yep.
All right. So when you take your bonus action step, you don't realize you land in a puddle, which may or may not have just been tossed out of a window from a chamber pot.
Ew.
Oh.
I need you to make me a, dex save.
All right, dex save. Not terrible at those. A 14.
14? Yeah, you're good. Like, you step, but you slide through the nasty bit, and you just keep running, so you get your full movement.
All right, just hold my breath through that. All right, so that was my teleport, and now for my run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, I don't think I'm gonna be in range for what I want to do. Oh, I am very much not in range.
All right.
Okay, going to dash. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right. Roll me a d20, sir.
Got to get within 90 feet. 11.
11. So that puts us back to a 1. All right. So next is Ardor. So you pop out of that back alley you cut through.
Yes.
And that cart that, the hooded figure just had to dodge is now in your way. I need you to make me a dexterity, acrobatics check.
An acrobatics check. Okay.
Yes. It's not a saving throw on this one. It's acrobatics.
That's fine. My my acrobatics is better. It doesn't help though. 13.
13. No, you kind of like, and you kind of like bounce off of it. You're gonna get 10 feet less movement due to difficult terrain.
Okay. In that case,
and that's just total like over your dash and movement. It's not your standard walking speed. You just
okay. So let me. So 70 feet.
Correct. You can go 70.
Okay, that's that square there.
Harry's just keeping
I
pace
think
with
it
you.
was. I think it was this
Monks are
one,
bullshit.
but I think it was this one here. So.
That looks right. I think you're one farther.
Am I one further?
Yeah, go one more.
Okay. And that was movement and dash.
Yep. That's your second one of those, right?
That is my second dash. Yes.
Okay. Next is Azorath.
I have to
roll
roll
a d20 for him. Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, natural 20.
Nat 20. So that's gonna be considered. Yeah, you saw that cart there, so you're trying to make a sharp turn again, which I think is the same thing you did last time. I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw again.
All right. 25.
Oh god, yeah, you're good. You just ninja right around that and keep rolling. You've got full movement speed, which for you is 70 feet if you dash.
So this would be my third time dashing, so what would happen when I do that?
Nothing. You're good for your first 3. After that, you have to start making constitution checks. Or no, you get 3 plus your constitution modifier, which you'll get 2 free dashes after that. So you still have 2 more turns of it. Now, there. Yep.
Okay, so I'll do
Roll me
that.
Roll me a d20.
14.
14. All right. So Elyse, you
Yes.
tried to take that shortcut as well because you got distracted boot kicking that person that dared strike at you. And there's that barrel maze. I need you to make me either an acrobatics or intelligence check to guide Ludwig through it. So this will be off of your stats.
Okay.
Oh, that should be plenty. Oh yeah, you're just like, with your vantage point, you look down and go, that, and just boom. You can move 100 feet
Okay.
because you're on Ludwig.
I need to haste Ludwig, I think.
Oops. I don't know how far. It's not telling me how far I'm going here.
So
One second.
1 square is 5 feet. You started here. You've done 85. Go to there. So
Okay.
go up 3 more squares.
Like you?
Yep. Measure tool is really nice. All right, now roll me a d20. 14, so that puts him, seeing you guys all starting to catch up on him and him trying to get away, he's going to cut through another alley, and there's some different crates through a warehouse. And so he's got to now navigate this. Which one's going to be better for him? I'd tell you last turn because you get the same thing. Or intelligence. Yeah, he's just gonna do acrobatics. And he just starts darting through it, and so bam, he did that nice big dash. And for Kane, rolled a 5. There's just a little puddle from a well filling through, and Kane has to go through and make himself a saving throw, which he's good on. Actually, wait, double check. Yeah, he's good. Forgot disadvantage. And that's his turn, so 8. Ooh, have I done 8? So next, Vagrant, there's just a random beggar like, Sir, could I have some coin? And he's kind of like reaching out towards you. And if you don't want to throw him a coin, you could do a athletics, acrobatics, or intimidation check to get him to leave you alone.
Would it use any of my bonus or regular actions to throw coins out?
Just free action. Object in a
Free
range.
action?
Yeah, free action. So yeah.
All right. Yeah, no, I chucked 10 gold out of my pocket.
Jesus.
She's like, oh, thank you. He just like runs away. Like, I'm not even gonna let that be another. I'm not even gonna count forward as anything anymore because that's
like 2
nice.
months. That's like 2 months' pay for a commoner.
The beggar
Yeah.
just died of a heart attack.
Yeah.
I'm not in this for the money. Okay, what am I doing?
You're chasing the skull.
All right. Bonus action teleport. 3, 4, 5, 6.
Jesus.
6. All right, and gonna do my regular movement.
Uh-huh.
Oh, come on. Okay, measure tool. Give me the good number. Yes. All right, I'm not going to use my action to dash.
Uh-huh.
Going to drop concentration on far step.
Uh-huh.
Going to reach in my component pouch, get out this little gemstone that if anyone was standing around could see had like little droplets of some kind of liquid in it. I'm going to cast Summon Shadow Spawn.
Summon Shadow Spawn.
Oh.
Yeah, which has a 90-foot range.
Oh boy. He sees you summoning this. He's going to counterspell it.
What level spell slot is Lee
I'm gonna
using?
say, does he have to roll?
It's
I'm
a
a
fifth on a
warlock,
fifth.
so it's a 5th level slot.
Yep.
So he has
Battle of the Locks. So it's a 5th level slot.
Yeah, so he has to roll unless he's using a 5th level slot.
And he has to, so yeah. He's going to counter your other spell.
That's disappointing.
Lame.
Yeah. That's what he's going to do, though. Spellcasters, man.
Did I still lose my concentration on far step then?
I'd say no, because you can't concentrate on 2 spells at once, but it says as soon as you cast a spell that requires
Right.
concentration.
Yeah, so yeah, I'll give you that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That still killed my one remaining slot.
It did.
I'm going to kill you for that one.
And
That's pretty cool.
you see just a grin on his face. Just, no.
Oh. Don't worry, because there was something he didn't do because he used his counter spell.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that was his reaction, but yeah. So,
No. But he doesn't get to.
Vagrant, can you roll me your d20 for the chase?
Got a 10.
Got a 10. All right. So, Cleansing Storm? Yeah, it's you next. You have to make that sharp turn. Can you please make me a dexterity saving throw?
Oh boy. I'm actually like.
It's a saving throw, though. So you got pretty good charisma.
Yeah. So I'm
Paladin,
just gonna
yo.
do this. Hang on. It's not factoring in my awesomeness. 10.
10? Okay. You made it on the dot.
Cool.
So you're good. You just you're not as nimble as the other people who had to make sharp turns, but you do go through it and you're just fine.
I am moving through powered entirely by frustration. So first, I'm going to Misty Step,
Oh, okay. So that's 60 feet.
and then because I can dash as a boat as a free action.
Hasted
haste.
action, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, buddy. Yeah, I can go 120 feet,
Yeah, you can.
and now I'm going to give him a hug.
Give him a hug.
Oh, yeah, we're going to grapple this guy.
All right, roll me athletics check. Yeah, you give him a hug.
24.
Like,
Over here.
as you grab this guy, you see he's decently built for a caster.
Do not care.
Just so you were aware, something you would have noticed, but and like you're still just enough stronger than him. It doesn't matter.
Okay. Cool. Can I drag him with my remaining 10 feet of movement back?
You'd only be able to go 5.
Fuck it, let's do it.
All right, but you can drag him back 5 feet.
Every little is a gain.
Yep.
Get back here.
And that grab action is only one of your 2 attacks. So you have one more attack, but you just don't have 2 hands to use your maul.
Oh, that's okay. We're gonna use my fist. It's okay. We're gonna that's plus 9. 20.
20 will hit.
All right, and we're gonna burn a 2nd level smite.
All right.
So I don't actually deal it. I deal 6 damage from the punch plus. God damn it! So 14 damage.
Is the damage bar blocked out right now, Matt?
Yeah, it is. So for reference, he rolled a 6, a 1, and a 1 for his smite damage.
Such
Listen,
great rolls.
I am out of breath. I have just had to deal with my heart rate is like just horrifically. It's gone up. Then I lost my haste, so went back down, and then I spiked it again. We're lucky that Cleansing Storm isn't just having a heart attack here.
You're having a roller coaster. You're having a roller coaster of emotions, aren't you?
And I was drunk like 30 seconds ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he basically just pounded a 4 Loco.
None of this is healthy.
Yeah, no. Can you roll me a d20?
Sure. Hugs. Oh.
16. Okay.
And one final thing. I panted to the guy's ear as like, "You have more arcane power than sense."
All right. So next, Ardor, I need you to make a acrobatics check to dodge some rabid dogs because that pack started chasing you guys because they thought you were interesting.
Acrobatics, huh? That is a 21.
21. Yeah, no, you're good. You keep going.
All right, so I'm gonna move up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and let's see. I'm just gonna let me do some measuring here. All right, yep, he's within range. I'm just gonna train my bow on this guy, and if he breaks the grapple, I'm gonna shoot him.
All right, so you're gonna hold an action.
Yeah.
All right, that's fine. Roll me a d20.
Indeed.
Yeah, Terry would have caught up with you guys.
That is a 13.
13. So next is going to be Azorath. You got a little lost cut and fills back alleys, and you notice you walk by a couple of movers, the big stained glass window. Yeah, so I need you to make a strength saving throw to smash through yet another obstacle in your way.
13.
13? Yeah, no, just... And they're like, no! As you just shatter it. You can keep going.
Alright, so, what happens if I do the dash for this one?
Nothing yet.
This would be my 4th one.
Yep. You get 5 because of your Constitution modifier. Let's see right here.
I feel like I keep running and stopping at the same space.
Yeah.
Metaphor for life.
Roll me a d20.
15.
15. All right. Brunhilda. your yak finds a random puddle as he is running. Please have him, since he doesn't have saving throw proficiencies, he's going to have to just roll me a dex check for him.
A random puddle of what?
Just water. It's a puddle of water.
Okay, I'm sorry. What am I rolling?
Just click on dexterity for him.
Okay.
17.
Ooh.
Just splashes through like it was nothing. Keep going. You get 100 feet.
Oh, I'm glad it's just water if it splashed everywhere then.
Yeah.
Yeah. You didn't get the freshly thrown out chamber pot water.
Whew.
Well, that's good.
So you get to move.
They've got hit by that.
You get to move right behind Vagrant.
I thought they
keep
smelled
building.
bad on the outside.
Ludwig smells fantastic.
Well, I would tell you to roll a d20 for the complication, but this guy's currently grappled. So it's not really going to matter, so I'm not going to have you do it. Instead,
Okay.
This person's going to look you straight in the eye, Cleansing Storm, after your taunt last round.
Mm-hmm.
You have to go, I'm going to have a fun time killing you later. And his hand moves as he just poofs off the map and is gone.
Oh, you.
Oh.
Me without a counter spell left.
Yeah. So how'd you guys like your first chase?
Cleansing Storm is still hugging himself. He's very.
They're really fun.
Ardor's pretty mad because now he has to walk back. He's not about this life.
Yeah. I haven't run one of those since I ran Waterdeep, so this is kind of fun to do.
That's pretty cool.
Did we just
Cleansing
run a
Storm.
couple miles?
I mean, you'd have ran like a quarter mile, maybe. Like, not far.
Yeah.
You can get back within 5-10 minutes. Nothing terrible.
I look in awe at the yak. Just like kind of craning my neck, like, yes, you move fast.
Did he have like any symbols? Did he have any like robes of note? Like,
While I was so close to him, did I notice any like tattoos or a particular body odor that he was carrying around?
I would say, because you were there, roll me a perception check since you were close enough.
I'm actually pretty good at that.
Oh, nice.
15.
So, I would say you're going to notice he had a scar on his right cheek. Was dressed in all black robes, but you can only catch the top of the scar because he had a slight, kind of one of those, think like the ninja mask where it goes over the face a little bit with the hood.
Mm-hmm.
So you can just make out the top of the scar. And you noticed his skin it looked not like it was scaly, but like it was not normal and something more rigid.
Wait, what?
So like, it wasn't like he was like a lizard folk or a dragonborn with like scales or like a sorcerer that was imbued with that. But you could tell like when you saw it, when you grabbed it, you could feel like there was something that made it like tougher and harder than normal.
So he needs to exfoliate, is what I'm hearing.
It made it feel like it was armor, but just naturally. Almost.
That's what I mean.
Weird.
If your skin is so rough that it feels like armor, we need to buy this guy a spa day.
Yeah. You kind of think like rhino kind of skin, but he wasn't a rhino.
I think I would have noticed that. I am perceptive.
And you didn't notice
Rhino folk.
Yes. Dear God, that sounds awesome. I need to start taking notes. But anyways, you notice he looked like a half elf.
Okay. But yes, I clap. I come up and cautiously I look at Brunhilda. Can I approach your yak?
She nods, very dignified.
Okay. Cleansing Storm comes up and just this is an excellent beast.
Ludwig licks him across the face.
Good. The cleansing storm revels in the drool.
Man, I think that's your first shower this week, Storm.
Yes.
Brunhilda smiles because anyone Ludwig likes is already good in her books.
Good. All right.
He's an excellent judge of character.
So that was interesting. Back to drinking.
And you see Kane just like, oh, sorry.
I burned another five points of stuff to clear the booze out of his system.
Just gotta see just this big Goliath just shake, just. You should have started with that. It made that running a lot easier.
I am sorry, but I can't. I had to get him.
Who's this lady? She part of the crew?
Not yet.
I was kind of wondering that
Somebody
myself.
mentioned drinking.
Yes.
Is there a pub?
Yeah. Well, there
There's
was
the pub.
There was one, but although apparently there's tavern brawls happening all down this street, so I think every single place
With
is just
dogs.
right now.
Yeah, with dogs.
Just like rabid dogs and pub brawls, like.
God, it's like that time I went on a work trip to Mexico. There was packs of dogs everywhere, and I'm not lying. Straight up, not lying.
I think I have some of my Goliath moonshine left.
Oh dear God.
Get a ladder and hand it up to me.
Well, I hand over my flask of moonshine.
Remember, he's a
Downs it
Goliath.
all.
Make me a Constitution check.
Okay.
Just click on the word Constitution.
Where is it? Okay.
You know when someone takes like a hit of something like really strong and like they mostly got it, but they're just kind of like, whew. All right, like kind of pat the chest. You're doing that, like you're good.
Sputtering
That
a
hit
little
hard.
Yeah. My level of respect for her just skyrocketed though because she's a human and she just like chugged Goliath moonshine. So
Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
Let's go get some more.
I was gonna say just real quick, was there like anything on the ground where he teleported away from? Like, did he leave his business card on the ground or anything?
He did not. No.
Ah.
It's poof.
Okay.
You would have seen that he would have kind of stepped through a doorway as much as he could with Storm holding him and popped out. Yeah.
Darn. Okay.
So
Yeah.
Hey, wait, quick question. Since I was in my room at the time, is that awful? Did we do anything to instigate?
I don't think
No, I
so,
don't.
but it's not confirmed.
Okay, just checking.
All right. So are you guys heading back to the old switcheroo then, it seems like?
Yes. Back to Irina.
Yes. So you guys, you head back to the old switcheroo. The window from the front is still, shattered, and you see that the half-orc is keeping people away and picking up some of the pieces. Some people have kind of hunkered down behind tables, and some have just ran for the hills and didn't paid up their tab and just tossed some gold left, and they're kind of trying to clean up the mess. And as you get there, you see Galen, sprawled out on the floor. And Ardor, as you checked kind of last time, it's looks almost identical to Galen, but more feminine, which is kind of weird. But still in Galen's clothes and armor and everything.
Can I?
You see, your giant Warforged friend Google is over top of them and is, kind of like healing them up enough to, speak and be all right. And Bob is sitting there, and Irina kind of runs up like, Artie, I just gives you a big hug, like, you all right?
And I mean, I try and like cover up the wound on my arm. Yeah. I'll be fine. Just things happen.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay.
But this guy, he doesn't. They don't look normal. Did you Did you guys see anything?
No, we kind of just saw this person jump and glide somehow off a window. It was like a bird. It was weird. I don't know. But then he was gone, and you guys were running after him. And you can see Ralia is in the corner, still retching into a trash bin because she did not make her con saves on the Goliath whiskey.
Yeah.
And Google looks up to how many of it? You know, there's 5 of you. No, actually, with 7 of you with the NPCs.
Mm-hmm.
And Brunhilda, the yak Ludwig is just standing outside because he can't get in the door. But Warforged looks at you guys like, did you get a look at what was going on with who was attacking you?
It was a scaly half-elf.
Interesting. Did he have any defining marks?
He had a scar.
One
I
second.
kind of trace the scar on my face.
And you see him. You see them just kind of close their eyes, and like head twitches for a second, and then the robot's just thinking. And goes, "I have a theory on who might have been attacking us. There is an assassin that goes around for hire by the name of Kerdelin, known for long-range precision strikes, separating targets from large groups, and very dangerous if cornered."
I point at the completely smashed out window of the bar and like how there's just shit in it. Like, this does not look very precise to me.
But, well, no.
He points at Galen on the floor. That was through said window.
So can you spell that name for me?
Yes. Let me double check my spelling on it.
So like Ghirardelli chocolate.
Kerdelin.
Oh, okay.
I think his name's Ghirardelli now.
Definitely.
Kirdellion.
All right. So not even close.
Also not made of chocolate.
Right. Okay.
I would have noticed.
Yes. So, but yeah.
Bite attack.
And as that, you guys notice Galen kind of like, oh, what the? Sorry. Oh, hey, and you see their form shift back to what you normally see Galen as, human-y looking person, black hair, masculine, and the works. Sorry. I just got a chance to check out those blasts. I think it's what hit us on the ship earlier.
And you're talking about the super long-ranged, like,
yep.
Before when we ran away into the storm?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the very long-range thing.
Yes.
With the guy who was hitting you with very long-range spells.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Did I assume you ran into this figure first?
No, I was heading back with information for you guys, and I spotted them right before I got to the tavern, and they hit me before I had a chance to react. Did you guys get him?
I hugged him.
No, not quite.
He teleported away, it seems.
Shit.
My shame is eternal.
But we broke up a ton of tavern fights, though.
I'm proud of you.
I think we've officially ended more than we've started. So there's that.
True. As a DM, yes. Yes, that is true.
But unfortunately, he did make an escape. We got out fairly unscathed, though. Are you feeling okay?
I think I have a concussion. And Dal's like, "Hey lad, let me go get you a beer. Be right back," and he heads to the bar.
Grab a beer and a water, please.
Yes, that's much more intelligent. Sorry, guys. He saw me timing. I was able to get track down a lead for you. Oof.
What happened? What did you find?
Well, the reason the ambassador even hired me for this is I have some connections with the Piranhas, if you guys have heard of them.
Do I know the Piranhas?
You could roll me a history check. Anyone who wants to see.
I'll take a stab at that.
18.
18. All right. Vagrant, what'd you get?
Nice.
Oh. Cleansing Storm really knows what's going on. And so does Vagrant.
Hey.
I read a book once. It was about this thing.
Yes, I would say that you guys are all familiar. They are kind of like your thieving mob type ring. Not like the we're running guns and we'll kill you in cold blood. More of like the we run gambling fight pits. Maybe help some smugglers get some stuff in we want here or there. Nothing crazy, but you cross us and we'll break your kneecaps because we want you to pay.
That's fair. That's fair.
We're not going to kill you because we get no money, but we break your kneecap, to pay us.
And
They're that kind of people.
What was the name of the group again? Sorry.
The Piranhas.
The Piranhas, that's right.
Yes.
Getting the impression we might have disrupted some sort of smuggling route when we sank that ship.
It didn't seem like they were smugglers. It seemed those are more raiders. Typically a smuggler is not going to ride something that's large. They'd go on a smaller ship. Something they can sneak into port a little easier. But that's neither here nor there. Either way, I was talking with a contact here I have in town, and it sounds like my uncle might be in a little bit of a bind, and they might deal with a few people that they don't deal in a lot of dragon glass, so it wouldn't get us all of it, but it'd get us some if we're interested. I can't promise you it'll be honest work, but it's the lead.
I'm all for that. Also, I point to Brunhilda and just, do you have room for one more? And a yak. I think she should come with us. I like her. And her yak likes me.
I always need more coin.
I mean, it's not my ship. I think you guys are put in charge.
Oh.
We have a few extra rooms still. Last I checked.
Well, I do think, wouldn't one yak kind of upset the balance on the ship? Can we possibly get a second yak?
I mean,
I can have one of my children bring one to the dock. Who wants a yak? Male or female?
Well,
I would like a female yak.
Does your...
Okay.
You can bring your yak's best friend yak if you would like. I don't know if yaks have a best friend, but...
I think they're usually named Yakety.
He's the stud yak, so all of the ladies are his best friends.
So all of them are his best friends. I see. All right. Well, find the best friend out of the lady yaks.
I mean, I will say,
we might get a baby yak on the journey.
Cleansing Storm doesn't understand.
What were you gonna say?
The yaks might really rock the boat.
If the ship is a rockin', don't come a knockin'. No, unless you're into that shit.
No. I will say, you guys know the ships do have cargo capacity, so a yak on the ship is not going to off-balance it. Are
you backpedaling on bringing another yak?
No, I'm not. I'm just saying.
It's not backpedaling on turning the ship into a yak sex barge.
Next time on Enterra Chronicles.
This is not a yak
chicken breast.
If this game turns into a yak soap opera, I'm not against that.
No, I'm actually very much for that.
It's Sky Farmville, all right?
Yes.
Anywho, circling back around, wherever we left off.
Anyways,
so back in the tavern.
Yes. So did so this uncle that might have a little bit of a job for us. Do you have any details?
They were sparse on the details. I just know that he's got some type of an issue. Knowing my uncle and what the piranhas are up to, I'm gonna bet it's probably not legal, but I mean, it's an option. If you guys can't find anything else, you could always give it a shot. It would be over in Crownhaven, though. Wouldn't take long for an airship to get there.
How illegal are we talking? I have a few lines.
Just a few.
Well, no, fully out of character. Like, he's probably okay. Storm is probably okay with general law breaking, but if it crosses over towards human trafficking, he's out. And actually just going
out of character, I'll tell you that's not a thing they do. You would know that. Would know that is not a thing they do from your role. You got a 22.
I am okay with working with these guys.
They might smuggle in some goods, basically tax evasion kind of smuggling. We don't get taxed off. We're gonna have these guys come do it, or
that's fine. That makes sense.
We have a gambling ring that's not sanctioned either, running a lottery, running the fight pit, something like that. We'll call. It's hey, we don't want to get caught because we'll get jail time for this. We're not murdering people.
Right.
They're not murder people, but you get in their way. We're gonna bruff you up a little bit, just out of our way.
Make a delivery to the island of Cayman.
Yeah. That could be anything from B&E to giving someone in line. I don't know. They didn't have any information. It's going to be find out when we get there. I know it's a risk, but it's up to you. I might recommend you looking for a couple other options first, just to make sure it's the route you want to take. But
that's fair. I'm always a fan of keeping options open if we can.
No objections either way, I suppose.
I don't have it. And I point at Brunhilda. What do you think?
If there's coin, I don't care.
Good attitude. Little mercenary. We can work on that.
At that point, Dwarf Dov comes back with, an ale and a water. It's all right, lad, here you go. You might get yourself up to your room. He's he kind of just shotguns the ale, just downs it, and grabs the water and yeah, I think I will. And you just slowly they get up and start walking away and looks at you guys thanks for not questioning the appearance you saw me in when I blasted through the window. And he just starts kind of walking away.
All good.
What?
Alright, so...
You would have seen, Brunhilda, that they went from a very feminine form to a more masculine form. Just once they noticed you, just kind of shook out of it.
Uh-huh. She's confused.
Yeah. That's fair. She's welcome to ask a question if she would like, but
She doesn't really, though.
Okay. Yeah. It's a world of magic. There are weird creatures and beings out there.
Just kind of braiding her yak's hair. She's just waiting for something fun to happen.
Well, the yak is, I'm assuming, quote unquote, tied up like you would a horse outside of the bar because you guys are in the bar right now.
I would have.
Unless you waited outside the bar to braid their hair, which is entirely possible.
Or did we bring the yak into the...
The yak is not fitting through the door or the window.
The yak is not fitting in any building. How about she's by the window listening to everything and she's outside?
Because it will also be... Well, there is no window right now. It was smashed out.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Okay. We can mix that. She's braiding her own hair.
No, that's right. She's braiding the hole in the wall.
You could absolutely be standing outside by the window because the window was smashed in, so you can definitely hear.
Yeah, that's entirely possible.
Just pass me drinks through the hole.
Yeah.
There's they have dogs fighting in the streets. I don't think there are open container laws here.
No.
She shares some with the yak.
Yeah. The biggest thing is just make sure the mugs make it back,
Yep.
But yeah. And then your Warforged friend would turn back to you we should probably inform the ambassador of an assassin coming towards our crew. That could be a very, very large security risk.
Yes.
Yeah, indeed. Do you?
I mean, only if he manages to pull it off.
Do you have a way to contact the ambassador?
I know about where she is going to be tonight, but I already used my casting of sending earlier. And Irina's kind of like, Ardor, I have a way we could sneak out. You'd mentioned going for a walk later. I could sneak us and no one would see us.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah. And we can go find the ambassador, and we can come back, and I'll see. Brunhilda, you'd also see like a maybe like 20-ish kind of like female with blonde hair, also in the tavern, in like this really like decked out kind of mechy wheelchair. It's like, hey guys, can you might want to tell my dad, because we probably shouldn't be splitting up right now, and I know he's gonna be back on the ship, getting the upgrades in. So, you could swing by there as well too. Give you a group for the way back.
Yeah. I think we can do that, right?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll be right back, everybody. I guess. You ready?
Yeah. And you see Ardor reach out his hand, but it's kind of like so Elyse. So that you know, it's like when two people hold hands for the first time, they don't really like know how each person like wants to hold their hand, right? They're very early in a relationship, and so like
her hand.
Ardor is clumsy. He's all thumbs, and he reaches out to like take her hand, but like obviously like it's not comfortable at all. So like he like readjusts, but then it's not comfortable for him. And yeah, they eventually, after like I don't know 10 seconds of attempting to hold hands, finally get the proper grip. And stride out of the tavern.
Well, as you grab her hand, you see her flick her other one, and you both pop invisible.
Ha!
And you guys sneak out, and she just kind of goes, "Oh yes, we'll have Athena keep an eye out." And you kind of see the owl just kind of like soaring above to keep an eye out. And it's like,
yes.
Don't let go, so we don't lose each other.
I will.
Unfortunately, I can't see your very awesome hat right now. Brunhilda, you would have also noticed that they are wearing like the most loud Red Hat Society hat you've ever seen.
Yeah, it is like, yeah, it's a pretty. Yeah. It's like I imagine it's like
a really cool hat,
like a Kentucky Derby hat or something.
Yeah. Magic item called a really cool hat.
It's ostentatious.
Oh yes. And you guys proceed to walk, and you kind of get, not in the original manner you intended, but you do get your walk seeing some of the sights of the city, just in a more brisk pace towards Google had kind of directed you off towards where the ambassador was meeting up with some contacts of hers, that she was getting her amount of dragon glass. And you see her with two Knights from Dracoran, Dragonborns on Platinum Dragons. That she's kind of wrapping up, negotiations kind of stuff. And about that time, the invisibility is running out, just enough for Falcar to turn over, like, sword on the hilt, seeing you, and goes like, "Oh, hey, yes! I thought we were meeting at the tavern. What brings you over here? Good chaps? And lady?" And he kind of bows. And
well, unfortunately, we had to kind of be a little bit hasty with our meeting. Turns out, do you know a Kirdelin? Definitely not chocolate.
And you kind of see his face goes a little pale.
Yeah, he kind of he kind of threw Galen. They kind of threw Galen through the tavern storefront, and it turns out there's an assassin after us.
Oh no, I must. Helen, we need to get out of here now, right now. And he's just kind of turning, and she's like, "What? Falcon, what's going on?" And I'm assuming you just exposition and kind of give her.
Yeah, I retell the tale.
Yeah, and she just like, yeah. All right. Well, damn, we're gonna have to play this a little closer to the belt and be smart about this now. All right, let's get back. Make sure we get Sergei at the docks. He's got your upgrades in. Hopefully by now we can get him away from that ship. Trying to take candy from a 2-year-old is like trying to get him away from that ship.
May I?
Azorath gives Cheeks a high five for item shop being ready.
For what? I don't think you're there.
Oh, what's up?
Can you say that again?
I say,
Hey, you're cutting in and out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Technical difficulties, everybody.
All right, let's try this again.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Perfect. So, I give Cheeks a high five because our item should be ready.
Oh, that you ordered at the shop?
Yes.
No, I said that'd be a couple of days.
Sad face.
Yeah, it's still the same day. The upgrade, you're not, like, just Ardor and Irina left. You guys are all still at the bar. But this is just, like, the ship upgrades that you guys had the ambassador add in. Yes. And the 4 of you make your way over to the port. You find Sergei just kind of, like, cursing and moaning, like, all these dumb people come in my ship, don't know what to do. I have to yell at them. Tell them all to do it right. Throw a wrench at them, put in myself, reattach it, and then you finally calm him down, let him know what's going on, and the 5 of you make it back.
Yeah.
While that's going on.
Well, I was just gonna have a quick question for the ambassador. Ambassador Helen, this is a high-profile assassin. This isn't just an assassin. That,
I'm aware.
To me, speaks of a leak in your system here.
The thought had also crossed my mind. We're gonna have to try to figure out what's going on with this. But that's best we can do is play it safe, stay in groups, and try to catch him before he can get us. But yes, that means word got out of my trade deal. It was supposed to be kept on the wraps until it happened.
Just because I'm a person that doesn't, I'm a suspicious person by nature. Do I believe her?
Oh, you can roll me an insight check.
All right. That's a 19. 19?
She seems pretty sincere.
Okay. All right.
You can see she's got that frustration of like, damn it, someone was supposed to be a little more covert missions.
Right.
Word must have got out to somebody, and I'm kind of pissed
right.
that word got out.
Right.
But I'm just gonna roll with it because I can't stop what I'm doing. This is a really good thing,
right.
and we need this.
That makes sense. That makes total sense. Cool.
Yeah, and you guys would escort back to the tavern with the 5 of you. You feel more confident that you're probably not getting attacked.
Right.
And you make your way back. Also, because I forgot to point it out earlier, because I got excited with D&D stuff, you guys probably noticed that we all have new tokens now.
Hey.
Yeah, a good friend of ours. You can follow at Gothic Rift on Twitter. We will provide links for you guys if you want to see where we got all of our cool tokens from. Friend of a friend recommended and did awesome art, and I love every single one of them.
They look pretty cool.
Like, probably most of our PCs are going to come from that, except for Brunhilda, who is a character that Elyse has written, and is for a comic, and the art for that was done by at Dany Comics on Twitter, that you can follow there, which is also really awesome art. We move Ludwig out of the way so you guys can see it.
I'll put in a full screen picture of what Brunhilda looks like, just so the audience can get I'll do some movie magic right here. And,
Yeah.
Because she's pretty badass.
yeah, she looks awesome.
No. And we'll make sure some links are up on the different videos that are posted for the different art we use. Because I got one. I also do links for some of the new tokens I found. But I can't find that one at the moment, so I'm going to have to post it later and give them credit. I know. I got it on the marketplace.
That's all right.
Because they were good, cheap tokens that look really cool.
Perfect.
Anyways, yeah, so you guys are all back at the old switcheroo. And Brunhilda, you are now seeing the ambassador being guarded by a human. The ambassador is an older woman with, hair in a ponytail. Think like a officer from like a Renaissance kind of turn of the piracy, Golden Age, whatever. Like red suit, pants kind of outfit. Very well very well kept, proper person. But getting into her golden years and guarded by a man who think like a conquistador breastplate, no helmet, black hair, rapier at his side and a shield, undershirts also like the red, which Coltrane colors. And you also notice this mechanic looking guy, decently tall, little bit of kind of that mechanic build, muscle, bald head, just always looking angry human, dark skin, following around behind Irina and Ardor. Ambassador sees kind of everyone gathered, and it's like, all right, well, it looks, I was filled in. I'm glad to hear that everyone's all right. Have you guys found any leads on Dragonglass yet?
Yes.
You found one. Well, that's good to hear.
We found one, but it's there's it's still up for debate on whether or not that's the lead we're going to use.
All right, well, see what else you can find. We should probably try to keep this as short a visit here as possible while we're being chased by this Caerdellan. He is quite known for getting the job done. Unless there's anything else you guys want to do in the tavern for that particular night, I'm going to assume you guys all probably retire.
Have I had enough time to attune to that Seeker's Compass I got at that shop?
I would say yes.
Would you consider me familiar with Caerdellan?
Yeah, you've seen him. You're familiar with the name, you've seen him, you know his name. Yeah, familiar.
All right, I want to throw out a quick locate creature.
That's what, about 1,000 feet, I think?
Yes.
He's not within 1,000 feet of you right now.
I think we're fairly safe for now.
All right, that's good to know. Everyone get some rest, see what you can find out in the morning. I guess I'm going to have to hire some guards while we're here to keep me safe. In case you guys need to go, it sounds like you might need to leave for some of this Dragonglass.
Yeah.
Fetching. And she goes up to her room, and you guys all get a good night's sleep with some potential drinking the rest of the night.
Yes.
Brunhilda sleeps in the stables with her yak.
You go
checks out.
To sleep with your
They
yak.
both snore very loudly.
We've heard.
You can hear it inside the inn.
We weren't even in town last night, and we heard it.
That was that rumbling that we...
Yeah. So you guys obviously get a long rest as you're sleeping for the night. All your stuff resets.
Can I have some... How much time can I have to copy the spell scrolls I have into my book?
You had time earlier in the day, so I'd say you probably at least had 6 to 8 hours. You could probably do it reasonably.
All right, 6 to 8. I think that gets me both.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we can say you got both. That's not too bad. Because you didn't get anything super high level. I think it was like second,
mirror
third.
image and silence.
Yeah. Well, can you copy?
No, I
mirror
cannot
image?
cast. I cannot copy mirror image.
Okay. I mean, you could use it, but you can't copy it.
Right.
Or you could use it for.
I was
the
getting mirror
jetpack.
image for the tattoo later. Okay. Yeah. Yeah,
which at least
but,
I can
yeah.
fill you in on the tattoo stuff later on a game, just so you're aware of what he's talking about.
Okay.
It'll be available to you as well.
Okay.
And so you guys long rest. In the morning, do you guys have any spots you might want to go, or anything you want to do? Are you gonna check for leads? Hit some stores? Or...
I thought we were waiting to hear about that guy, about what's his butt's uncle.
Well, to hear what what's his butt uncle, you have to go to a nearby city.
Yeah, that's a different town.
Okay.
That's a different city.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yep. So it's basically, if you guys want to look for some, because you were told last session to look for some leads in town, probably starting in the tavern to see what recommendations were. So if you want to look for any more leads, or you could just go straight to Galen's uncle.
So I'm gonna look for leads.
I was gonna say,
All right.
yeah, I would
All right.
try to keep it above board as much as possible.
All right, where would you guys like to begin?
Are there any shops that sell massive loads of dragon glass?
You would have known, especially going through the market, that it's not something that you sell by the truckload. It's
Right.
kind of that thing of it's a little bit more interesting to make, like,
Yeah.
because you guys have gone through some rules, I believe, last session that would have told you,
Right.
like, you need a dragon to make obsidian into it. They can't just make it out of nothing.
Right.
So you have to find a volcano that made obsidian and then a dragon to make it into dragon glass. So it's not like everywhere,
Right.
but it moves around enough that, like, there are people who have it, but not in the typical quantities that you're looking for.
Right.
Would I be able to find a library or anything in town that would have information on, like any kind of lore on dragons?
Yeah, you could go find a library if you wanted to.
Yeah, just like in the general area, dragons.
Yeah. I was gonna say, is there? So if the essentially if the Thieves Guild has it, would I know if like a Fighters Guild would be able to help us obtain some, like from dragons?
Okay. You could you'd be looking for like a mercenaries guild that might know something.
Yeah.
You could roll me a history check.
Okay.
Yeah, how about roll me history?
Okay.
See what you might know.
16 plus 2, 18.
18. I'm gonna say you're not familiar with any local guilds in the city, just because this isn't where you're from.
Right. That makes sense.
You're a little bit out of your area.
Yeah.
So you just kind of randomly go, I know this place.
Right.
I might could ask around, but I don't just know.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. Vagrant, were you gonna go just straight to the library? Or
The library or archives or whatever.
okay, yeah. I would say you could go find a library. How about when you get to this library, give me an investigation check.
I'm good at that.
You are.
Yeah, because archaeologist background. I'm a nerd.
Yeah, like all of us.
Nerd.
A nerd with bad rolls.
Just means you're unlucky, a nerd.
Yeah. So, 6 on the die, 13 after modifiers. What don't I find?
Okay. You've heard rumors that there is a dragon that lives nearby, but you're not entirely sure where. A name comes out if you want to start trying to look for it, and
Sure.
that name is where is it in my notes? Naladir.
What was that?
It's Naladir. Nilалdir. Naladir. But you know that would be a dragon that is nearby. You don't know. You weren't able to find a whole lot about it in. I'll say you probably searched for like half a day before thinking you should go meet up with everyone else.
All right.
Anyone else have anywhere else they'd like to just start asking about what they might be able to find?
I mean, do I have any kind of contacts in the city that I could talk to? Like,
what's your background again?
As
As far as like, just like your 5e background?
That's a good question. I want to say shipwright.
Shipwright? Okay.
Hang on. Let me. Yeah, I'm pretty.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Yeah, you could ask around your contacts, see what you might know.
It's either there's not a prisoner background, right? Because I think I might have done that.
There's from different books. There are various backgrounds. There might be something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I would say, considering what your backstory is, that yeah, you could probably find someone in town you know.
Okay.
You go up to him and you ask about Dragon. He's like, yeah. Let's see. Well, if you're looking for someone who ships stuff locally, there's what's her name? Miss Margaret. Yeah, Miss Margaret. She's big in shipping locally. She might be able to find something. I don't know if she does dragon glass. You have to ask her.
Okay.
I think she's at the old switcheroo most mornings. You might be able to find her there.
Oh. I thought I was just at the old switcheroo.
Oh, you might want to head back. You probably can still catch her before she's done with tea. But also, there's this cool lady I met the other day. She's able to like read palms and does cards and stuff. She knows a lot of stuff. You should find her, man. Yeah, she's really cool. Her name is Madame Elra.
Madame Elra. All right.
Yeah, she has a small little shop and kind of like directs you in the market district.
Okay. Well, I head back and get Brunhilda out of the barn for a morning beer.
Breakfast beer.
I just assume that everybody drinks like a Goliath. The Cleansing Storm's liver is not happy with him.
Yeah.
So, but I look around for this Lady Margaret person.
All right. You start looking around, and you go up, you get your drink, you ask around, and Ruby behind the bar is kind of like, oh yeah, Miss Margaret? Yeah, she's over there, and points to an old lady sitting, finishing up her tea, and just like a light breakfast with a cane, and, not like moderately dressed, not like...
Wait, she's
rich.
like sitting with cane?
No, she's sitting, she has a cane.
Has a cane. I was like, cane? What are you like?
No, but yeah, no, older woman, gray, curly hair, kind of like merchant level dress, not like noble, but still does well.
Yep.
Just kind of like finishing her tea over in the corner.
Okay, I grab an extra beer and I bring it over and I sit down next to her and put the beer in front of her.
Can I help you?
Well, I heard that perhaps you might be able to help me find some dragon glass.
Dragon glass. I don't typically deal in that. Would you take some obsidian? You could make dragon glass with it if you find a dragon.
How much would that cost? Like, what is the basically what is the price difference here? What kind of savings do we have?
I look by all I could find. But I've been having some issues with my trade routes recently. Are you mercenaries? You two look very strong. Pointing at you and Brunhilda, because I'm assuming Brunhilda went over with them, since they're getting beers together.
Or just this poor little old lady just has two like giants sit down with beer next to her.
Yes.
I have been known to do mercenary work, and she seems very invested in her coin, so...
Well, I normally would just pay coin for this, but if you are interested in, I could get you a good amount of obsidian if you divert a little bit towards Crownhaven. There's a small town of Richford where they do logging and mining. And I need to get supplies out to them, but something's been intercepting my ships. The last group I had take one of my ships made it back finally, but they didn't make it there. Something got in the way. I don't know what. They wouldn't describe it, and they ran for the hills before they could tell me. But if you could help clear out the supply route and get to that and drop off the goods...
I look at Brunhilda and just go, this sounds like fun.
She just nods and takes another drink.
Alright, well, go. You can take my airship to Richford with supplies. Drop off the supplies. I can send you to Crown Haven to meet Gaston at the docks, and he can set you up with whatever you need, or as much as I can find. Might take him a day, but it shouldn't be too bad. It's about a day there and a day back. If you're interested, come meet me over at the shipyard, and kind of gives you a general location, and I can get you all outfitted.
I kind of look up and down at myself. It's like, I could do with an outfit change.
Yes, you look kind of dirty and smell a little, but
Yes.
you look strong enough, so that's
Typical.
fine. And she kind of, if you'll excuse me, the business, and she starts kind of walking out towards the door, gives a coin to Ruby on the way out, and proceeds to leave the tavern.
Okay. I look at Brunhilda and I'm like, I also heard about some fortune teller lady that's nearby who might be able to help us.
Let's go.
Do you take anyone else with you? I don't know what Azorath and Ardor are currently doing.
I imagine I would be just kind of talking to people, like hanging out with Irina, asking if she would know anything, looking around for other, like I said, mercenary guilds before, just kind of trying to put out feelers in general.
Okay, you could. How about rolling? Because Irina is helping you. I'll make it a straight roll, because otherwise that seems unfair. That seems unfair to say an NPC is just always helping you.
Yeah, no, I get you.
Give me an investigation check.
Okay. Let's see. 18.
18. I'll say you found some similar information. You didn't really find. You kind of asked around about guilds that might be able to know where they could go find a dragon.
Right.
It didn't really get anywhere with that, but you did get some people to give you similar rumors that you could meet up with Storm and Brunhilda if you would like.
Yeah, I would have met up with them and went along.
All right. Azorath, would you have something particular you would have been looking for in town, or would you just tagged along with somebody?
I would have just tagged along with Ardor.
Okay, that's fine. Are you guys leaving for later in the morning, or this going to be after? God, I'm blanking on it. Vagrant meets up with you guys midday. Would you guys wait for him, or just kind of go off as soon as you had the lead?
I mean, I would have, waited for Vagrant just to see what he found too.
Okay. Storm and Brunhilda, would you have also waited for Vagrant, or would you just booked it right over?
Do right over.
I think yes.
Okay. Then I will say that you ran into Ardor and Azorath since they talked about going there, and they would have found that lead. So you guys had the. You know what? Just keep it simple. I'll just say everyone goes.
Okay.
So we're not just party splitting the whole time.
Fair.
So you guys all go into the market district, and you find this kind of small hole-in-the-wall shop. Crystal balls in the window, and as you open in, there's like kind of like the beads. You see a large round table. There's various macabre knickknacks all over the shelves, and there is a lady in embroidered dress with little tokens all over her. She's an elf, darker skinned, not like drow, more of a Shatterkai elf, and he looks at you and goes, "Hello, what can Madame Elra do for you today?"
Well, in the market for some dragon glass.
Well, I am purveyor of the cards, and you see her pull out this intricate tarot deck. But to know secrets from the cards, secrets must be given. It's give and take. What secret can you offer in payment for information? This is out to anyone who,
Kind of flipping through my book as I think of a good secret that I'm willing to part with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, I have one, but I don't want to hog the spotlight.
I know.
So.
Come now, everyone has something that no one knows.
Okay, fine.
Nope, just jumping in.
What?
I said, all right, just jumping in. Cool.
I mean, yeah. Hang on. Let me. I have spent time as a slave, and I was the leader of a failed rebellion. It is my greatest shame that I still live while so many that I cared for have been destroyed.
That's
Brunhilda pats him on the shoulder.
It is my greatest shame that I did not die with them.
Cheeks pulls out a hat and puts it over his chest to pay respect.
It's very. I like this. The Barrett's very respectful. I appreciate this.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That shall do. And you see her kind of bang out the deck, shuffle it, and as she goes to draw, you see her eyes go pale white. And she draws the first card and lays it down, and her voice, "The dragon nested below to appear is one who could reveal." Draws another card. "Find the giant city in the sky with tensions that high." And one more card. "Smugglers travel by night, can be found if time to buy." And then her eyes go back to normal. These three options could work.
Can you?
If any interest. Yes, I can repeat those and not an accent.
Thank you.
Yes. So the first is the dragon nested below to appeal is one who could reveal. The second was find the giant city in the sky with tensions that high. And the third was smugglers traveling by night can be found if timed right. And she directs you of
The travelers, what? Sorry.
Smugglers traveling by night
Oh, okay.
can be found if timed right.
I think that might have to do with the supply lines that are being.
I think so.
So,
Yeah, I
If you-
certainly like the idea of going after the dragon.
so if you touch the cards, they shall reveal where to go. If one of you knows how to guide the way, I suggest they touch them. They basically just kind of directing you. You touch the cards, like if you touch it, you'll get kind of a vision of like direction.
Do we only get to choose one card?
No, all three. They are. You can touch all three and have an idea of where they all are at.
Aha.
Yeah.
Well, I'm touching the dragon card.
All right. So as you touch the dragon card, you kind of just see visions in your mind of rushing off the dock, going slightly around the continent and down below, maybe halfway through the continent, off the edge, and you find a cave. And that cave entrance is kind of directing of where you would go to find the dragon.
Okay.
And you
That
being the
doesn't seem
navigator,
too far.
you could get the ship there if you chose. Which card are you
come
touching next?
Well, navigator, you may as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. May as well keep it going.
All right. And I touch the smuggling card.
Smuggling card. You see this one. It's a little bit off the beaten path because it's kind of going away from the cities, and a little bit off the continent. Not quite the direction you came, but a little bit farther west. and you're kind of given the time frame of if you can be there in about 3 days at the right time of day, you see a small ship sailing through quietly that you think you could intercept their shipment.
All right.
And you're touching the final card, I'm assuming, as well?
Yep. City in the
Alright.
sky.
Yes. You see, you're rushed out to kind of just a random direction again, like on the last one. Not as far north, but still west of the continent you're on. And you see the pentagonal shape with like a center tower of a giant nomadic city. And you just kind of have the indication of where that spot would be if you wanted to sail there. And now you as a navigator could navigate your ship to any of those 3 locations.
Did the city look familiar at all?
I could say roll a history check with disadvantage.
Okay, well, that's 13.
13. I would say no. Like, it just kind of looks like there's not a whole lot of giants that have cities that fly across the skies and roam, but they all follow a very similar design, so there's nothing there that's standing out to you since you're not familiar with them.
But I do recognize it as a city of giants.
Yeah, I mean, I say city, but it's more kind of like a large, like, family house. So it's not massive. You're not going to see like hundreds of giants in it, but there's going to be some giants in this house.
And it looked like the smuggler's one was the greatest distance away.
Yes.
All right.
Still reachable. You could probably get there day and a half of travel if you wanted to hit it. You have to be there in 3 days because that would have pinged in your mind if you have to time it right.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
I was gonna say, now that you've touched all 3 cards, she's like, oh, actually, say what you're gonna say. I'm not gonna cut you off. Sorry.
I suppose I'm still more partial to the dragon. Let the City of Giants be interesting.
Dragons. With a dragon, we can kind of go to the source, right?
Yeah, fresh.
But shouldn't we have obsidian with which to glass? I have a line on obsidian. So
there we go.
But we need to get it first. If we bring the glass, the obsidian to the dragon, and then convince it to breathe on it, then we get dragon glass. Science.
That sounds like a solid plan.
That was really smart.
I got concussed while I was running, and it seemed to knock something into place.
Ah, okay. That's where it came from.
Yes.
And as you guys are chatting, Madam Eldros will be like, "Sir, is there anything else I can do for you? Anything else you'd like the cards to reveal?"
I'm good.
I like to find my answers for myself.
Anyone else? Anything they want to ask?
Nope.
No.
Negative.
Well,
I'm missing something.
Oh. Nope, just throw it out there. Because he is a fortune teller, if anyone wanted their fortune told. Well, if you'll need me, I shall be here probably a few more weeks before I look for chances to roam the skies and find more places to get information.
Want to come on our ship?
Depends where you're headed.
Not sure yet, but I'm sure that we have room.
We have room for one more, right?
Yeah, I'd say you could fit her on.
We're
If you can fit another yak, you can fit a little old lady.
Well, we can fit 2 yaks. We're not sure about a third.
No, that goes in the
Well,
cargo.
keep the yaks separated then.
At least in mating season.
Yeah.
It's always mating season.
Yeah. They're randy yaks.
They're giant battle yaks.
They
They
could
don't
die.
observe
They could
rules.
die they could die in battle tomorrow, so they're always.
Yeah.
Do you want to
What
make
else
a?
is there to do in the hold of a ship?
I was gonna say though, we definitely would have room for you if you'd like to find a place to travel.
Could you guys make a persuasion check?
Yes.
Or since you both asked, I'd say Storm could do it with advantage if Ardor doesn't want to use his very low persuasion.
No, Ardor's gonna use his very low persuasion because I rolled already. I rolled a 3.
Oh, okay.
So a 2.
Got an 18.
Okay. I could probably offer my services. Just let me know when you want to leave.
Awesome. I did not expect that to work.
I was setting her up as someone you could potentially recruit, and you guys jumped right on it. I'm like, all right,
Oh,
cool.
really? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
totally was. She was totally a possibility, and I didn't think anyone was going to ask.
You're... Cleansing Storm has found one thing that works,
I say,
and he didn't get a chance.
To join.
Well, he didn't get a chance to ask the guy that he was hugging if he wanted to come on board the ship.
I mean, he would have, but to murder you.
I mean, so did Kane.
Yeah, exactly. And look at us now. We're best friends.
But yeah, so you guys, I think that's going to be a good place to call it, since you guys have 5 leads on where to find Dragonglass.
Sounds good.
Nice.
And you guys can figure out over Discord and text chat of which ones you'd like to pursue. Let me know, and I will have them prepped for you guys.
Man, I made it
And-
pretty clear where my vote's going.
Yeah.
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 Is everyone kind of following on that same path of Obsidian and then Dragon?
I kind of like it.
Yeah, dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
like,
yeah,
I'm
we
not
should get the
against
Obsidian
any of the
first,
other
but-
options.
Sorry, too many people talking.
Okay. I feel like we should get the obsidian first so that we can then take it to the dragon. So that way we don't have to make 2 trips. Because I feel like the dragon might get annoyed if we show up and we're like, hey, can you make some dragon glass? And it's like, where's the obsidian? And then it's like, well, there's no obsidian yet. We have to go get it. And the dragon's like, oh, good, now I'm hungry.
Our worst case scenario, we kill
That's
the
fair.
dragon first.
Yeah.
You are very ambitious, and I appreciate that.
But if we kill the dragon, then the dragon can't breathe on the obsidian. Then we're back at square
That's
one
why I'm
again.
saying that's a worst case
I will
scenario.
climb inside the dragon and squeeze its flame-producing objects.
I will say you did notice there were you did already run into dragons the previous night when you met up with Ambassador Helen.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I believe I mentioned that she was meeting up with 2 Dracoran knights
Yes.
and with their dragon mounts.
Oh,
Oh.
Yes, because she had gotten. Basically, she would have told you guys that she already had some obsidian from Coltron because she needed a lot for this deal. Got some from her contacts in Dracoran, so they brought what they had. So there is someone you could go talk to get that without going to that dragon. You can still go to that dragon for more dragon glass options, but
I mean,
you don't
Ah.
necessarily need that one.
Okay.
I
Just so
like
you're
this.
aware. There are other options of people in town that you already know.
I have never done something the easy way.
I'm aware.
Which
Well,
dragon is biggest?
You don't know?
I want to
We
see a
don't-
big one.
we don't need a dragon measuring contest, okay?
I just like show up with this like measuring tape and just start like, please
I
hold
don't know if
still.
that's a phrase, but I want it to be.
Don't meddle in the affairs of dragons. For you are.
Everyone knows.
crunchy.
Everyone knows a third party has to be the one to measure the dragon because everyone always adds a couple inches.
Yeah.
Impartial dragon ruler.
Right.
All right. Well, thank you very much,
Yeah.
Chris.
Yeah, I was just saying,
Thank you.
everyone, anyone who tunes into this, thank you. I'm glad you guys watched. I hope you enjoyed, and we will see you guys next time on the Enterra Chronicles.